Good morning and welcome to Up and Go right here on the Bridge 99 FM. My name is Richie B.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. You know this is your boy Shellz.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. It's your girl, Queen Jah Jo Jo.
yes, and it's yours truly, DJ Ordinary on the ones and twos.
Yeah, on the ones and twos. Did you say ones and twos today?
I did say ones and twos.
Yeah, because you guys have a way of going ones and threes. Like the one to read.
I was about to tell him say my account wrong a while ago, but anyway, it's okay.
Oh my God.
No, those who believe in avoiding the twos,
Yes,
you can't tell them nothing. You know,
exactly.
Few.
Few couple.
One out.
One and few, and you're like, what?
Boy, you all sound energized though. I mean, for a Tuesday.
Well, I mean, you know, we have
You
to.
have to do what you
We
have
gotta
to
do
do.
it, man.
I'm trying to play catch up right now. And I had breakfast, which I fixed myself, by the way.
What?
Yeah, I the helper wasn't awake. I didn't decide to wake up the wife, so I got busy in the kitchen.
Wow.
Chef.
And when it was all done, laid out in front of me, I had a cup of tea.
All right.
I had some fruits before that,
Okay.
and I did fish.
Wait, what?
Yes, I did fish.
Yeah,
No,
the fish is
Joe.
in there
Let
from
me
the
break.
night
Let
before.
let me break it
Listen to me,
down.
don't.
Let me break it down.
All
What I
right.
really did was warm up a fried fish
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
that I bought
she's
at.
not getting
Yeah.
able to fry no fish.
What was that?
That was a fish that I bought at the border of St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you're talking.
Now you sound like a normal person. Sound like a normal person now.
All right, so that is what happened this morning in the kitchen. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, to take you through the paces of Up and Go all the way until 11 o'clock this morning. We've got some fantastic features. We've got some interesting guests, and I mean that. We'll tell them more about that in a short while from now, right? So it's a Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
We all set?
Yes, sir.
So let's go. Time for
WTF, and that is what the fact.
an interesting fact that we have to share with you this morning. A lot of people listen to hear these facts every morning, Shellz, and many might be surprised when they hear this one today. There is a single mega colony of ants that spans 3 continents, covering much of Europe, the west coast of the US of A, and the west coast of Japan. I'm going to find out these facts as well as you right now, I'm sure. So, a single mega colony of ants has colonized much of the world, scientists have discovered. Argentine ants living in vast numbers across Europe, the US, and Japan belong to the same interrelated colony and will refuse to fight one another. You hear that? The colony may be the largest of its type ever known for any insect species and could rival humans in the scale of its world domination. What's more, people are unwittingly helping the mega colony stick together.
Look at that. Yes, the Argentine ants, also known as Lionpithemia humal, were once native to South America, but people have unintentionally introduced the ants to all continents except Antarctica. These introduced Argentine ants are renowned for forming large colonies and for becoming a significant pest, attacking native animals and crops. Feel like I see them ants their country already. I mean, I know, like them look very familiar, like them big biting ants there.
So I don't know my mango tree this morning.
See that? Sound like them reaching and reaching.
Yeah, but
domination is real.
you. Now let me ask you, how them get across to all these continents?
You see
Them
me?
can't swim.
You know what's interesting? I feel like the creatures who used to inhabit lands before mankind were there, they probably ask the same thing. Oh, reach as well. They probably ask the same thing. Oh, the reach on my spot
Yeah.
for take over. So
Right. But they're in different continents.
Yeah,
And,
that's-
maybe they travel in people's luggage or in ships and
you know, all them
you
little
know,
thing there,
things
yeah.
like that cargo and all that
Yep.
kind of stuff going out. But they are all over the world and are rivaling
Could rival humans.
in terms of world domination. I don't want to get into a battle
Look at
with
them.
no ant.
Look at them.
Oh, there they are. My
You
God.
just say, oh, water that them across.
Yo.
Together them.
You see, if all that nest they lift up, people have to
Yeah.
run.
Yo.
That is a fact, ladies and gentlemen, and that was WTF.
what the fact.
Good morning. morning, Bridge Nation. So it's time for our first update today. So, all right. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the update here.
All right.
But it's said that it is highly unlikely dancehall will ever get its own Grammy Award category. According to Grammy-nominated producer and music executive Christy Barber, the request for the two genres to be given separate categories has been made over and over for many years, but has not been considered by the Recording Academy. In the past, people always ask for another category for us within our field. In the 90s, when I got involved with the Recording Academy, and in 2003, when I started this campaign, I put petitions in, and other people put petitions into the Academy to try to get another category, said Miss Barbara. Everybody wanted to do a reggae category, a dancehall category. Unfortunately, it never happened, and I don't actually ever see it happening for the simple fact that the Recording Academy, the main office is based in LA. It's a very small staff of people, and the Academy tends to take away fields, not put more fields in. So she's not, you know, she's justifying why she believes this will not happen.
At least you're not just saying, they will never. At least that sounds like a good reason still.
Yeah, it's really one view.
Yes,
and I'm sure there might be others who would have other views.
Exactly.
Different views too.
I don't know. I think some opinions should not be said out public, because I just took offense to it immediately when I saw it. I was like, that's not for you to say. I understand that you have tried, but I think we have enough persons to petition, and I do believe that it is possible.
And let's say we developed another world superstar as big as a Bob Marley, for instance.
Exactly.
Who's to say that things will not change on their end at the Grammys?
Anything
and so
is possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've been battling for years. Many people have been saying that the Reggae Award should be given out on the main stage and all that kind of stuff.
I agree with that.
We hope for that to happen one day too, but it may be not in the foreseeable future.
Right.
well.
But we're hopeful.
But we're hopeful.
Yeah, we know so that one that probably hurt dancehall fans, but for football fans who have a little good news, Christian Eriksen, yes, and remember the big baller from Denmark who unfortunately suffered a cardiac arrest during the Euro 2020. He's okay. For those who don't know, he did recuperate and he's back. But he was also playing football. He's back playing football. For those who don't know, he's at Brentford right now in the Premier League, and also he's the first top flight player who's fitted with an implantable cardioverter defibrillator. Wow. Yeah, so he had to leave his team in Italy, Inter Milan, because in Italy they can't play with that. So unfortunately, he trained hard, he recuperated, I know he's back in the Premier League, I mash up a place. And then on top of all of that, I don't know if we have any Danes here in Jamaica. However, Christian Eriksen is back in Denmark's squad for the first time since suffering that cardiac arrest. So, for football fans, that's a big deal. Yeah. For those who play FIFA a lot like me, we like to see this big baller on the field doing him thing. Him wear number 10 for a reason. For those who don't know him, better know him right now. Go and go watch how him play. A maestro that. So it's a good thing to see, Richie.
He went to death's door and he's back right at the top of the game, and that is a good look.
Yeah,
we wish him well. I remember. You remember the song, seeing the images. that was very troubling.
Very early, first game for Denmark, I think it was. Yeah, the opening game. Yeah, man just collapsed and everybody there cried. Almost swallowed him tongue. The teammates came around him for stop him tongue from. Yeah, it was. We give thanks.
Yeah, definitely. So. Wow. God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
I have one to put in here, and this has to do with Ed Sheeran, who has been battling a gentleman in court because this gentleman, whose name is Sammy Chokri, has accused Ed Sheeran of stealing an original song that he had released 2 years before Ed Sheeran released his hit Shape of You. And he feels that there's very, very great similarity between the two songs. And that's another way of saying he's accusing Ed of plagiarism. Wow. So he was in court and he says, I feel like I've been robbed by someone I respect or respected.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is years of a cloud over my head. All I heard and read was emails belittling me and my questions not answered. All I wanted to do was ask for an explanation. If I had had one, we wouldn't have had to go through with this rubbish. He's making reference to the court case. Ed, of course, has had his say in court as well. As recent as yesterday, he says, basically, I have been as scrupulous as I possibly can, and have even given credits to people who I believe may have been no more than a mere influence for a songwriting element. This is because I want to treat other songwriters fairly. But he rubbished what Mr. Chakri is saying, and Mr. Chakri also was asked in court under oath whether or not he's accusing Ed Sheeran of lying, to which he responded, "I'm not sure if he lied or he just doesn't remember."
Okay.
So the battle is still raging.
Yeah.
This is one instance when Ed is standing up and is saying, "Listen, I did not commit a wrong," and we'll see whether or not Mr. Chakri will be the victor.
That's interesting,
it's
Richie,
interesting to see how
because
that will-
the thing is, Ed Sheeran is such a good guy.
Yeah.
So I believe what he's saying, that he aims to give credit where it's due. So we can only hope that this gentleman is not talking about a Chakri. So what I did there. That's what I did there.
Saw what she did there. Shellz. We saw what she did there.
All right. I have now regained my composure. So let's do the outro. That was
Update.
All right, now it's time for what?
Proverb of the day.
Let's get to it.
So good morning, Bridge Nation. Our proverb is very short this morning,
All right.
but it's to the point. Rainford, play it for us, please.
Every bread have a cheese.
What happened?
Every bread have a cheese.
Every bread have a cheese.
It sounds like a good combination.
Yes.
All right?
All right. All right.
And everybody should, even if you did not see the meaning, you would have, known, have an idea what it means.
No?
No.
Really?
No, cause me just say, yo, there are many ways to boss gas. So that me I get from that.
And that's
Yes,
your problem, Food there for your mind, know.
All right, what it mean?
The meaning
Remember,
of
you have better on a budget later.
Yeah,
All right.
for the budget. So ease yourself, man. All right, so every bread have a cheese, meaning even the ugliest or most unattractive person is bound to find a soulmate.
Oh.
Right.
You mean like everyone have him tick a bush?
Exactly. So it's similar to that.
I
And this
like
one
this
is
one.
from Trinidad.
Big
Yeah.
up the Chinese for
Right,
this
so
one.
this.
So even the ugliest or most unattractive person is bound to find a soulmate.
See that
And
now,
I did
Richie?
not write this meaning. They wrote their own meaning. I would
See
not
that?
call anybody ugly.
You know what I
Right,
like
right.
about this? My gentlemen out there and the ladies out there, so people are treated like bread buck.
Me say.
Your
Preach.
cheese is there waiting.
All right.
Believe in yourself. Be the best bread buck you can be.
Don't be a bread back. How about you not be a bread back? You're not a bread
Well, a
back.
song for that, eh? A song that we love to play here. Eh? No man is alive.
Right?
Do not take Shell's advice and be a bread back. Be the first.
If what we're trying to
Slice.
say is, if you're champagne, let no one treat you like beer.
See there, right there, so Richie.
Yes.
So that's what it means, that every bread have a cheese. So just hold on, your cheese soon come.
All right.
I really like this one. This is a good one.
It's really short and to the point.
That's right.
But it's heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, at the same time. All right, that was Proverb of
the
the
day.
day. And now,
We have pet
Pet
peeves.
peeve.
And you know what pet peeves are, right? Other things people do to irritate you and upset you. And we have a pet peeve coming from one of our very special listener. Georgia is going to share her pet peeve with us this morning.
let's hear Georgia.
Good morning. My name is Georgia. So, my pet peeve is smoking. I cannot stand the smell of smoke, and I've come to realize that people who smoke have no respect for anybody else. They just decide to smoke anytime, anywhere. Sometimes they'll even ask you, "Do you mind?" You say, "Yes, you mind," and they're still smoking anyway. For instance, I usually go to for a walk around the campus where I work during break, and some of the girls will come along. They smoke. We're all walking, trying to enjoy the outside, the atmosphere, and then whip out them cigarette and just spoil the whole thing. Smoke just come right in your face. Why? I don't know why they can't just understand that not everybody smokes and not everybody can tolerate smoking and just have some respect. That's my pet peeve.
That's a fair pet peeve to have.
That's
It's
Georgia
true.
for you.
Georgia.
Morning, Georgia.
Yeah.
She's not in Georgia, right?
No.
I think she's in New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But I agree with her. One of the biggest turn off for me, like we're renovating right now at home.
Yeah.
And like if you get the workmen and I'll be at home, good, I'm just smell smoke. I'm just go out there and be like, no, that's
Can't
not gonna
happen.
happen here.
Yeah.
You can't, you don't know if somebody's sick and you're just polluting the air. Please do that in your private space.
It doesn't matter what they're smoking or
Yeah,
whatever the smoke is.
Whoa.
A lot of workmen on sites tend to be moving, and not necessarily cigarettes, but
Yeah,
they're
but this is the thing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to sound biased, but I'd prefer you be smoking something else other than cigarettes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Cigarette actually really bothers you more.
Really
so.
bothers
I agree
me,
with that.
right?
Yeah.
I agree with that. Hey.
Well, it is a
a fair
pet
one.
peeve.
It's a fair one.
And there are laws in some places
That's what I was
where you can't
wondering.
even. Yeah.
And remember too that secondhand smoking can cause cancer. We
As
know
well
that.
as- yeah.
So we have to be careful and be mindful of persons that are around you.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that no one upsets Georgia like that today, and we
Yes,
thank you for
please.
sending
Thank
in your
you
pet
so
peeve
much.
all the way from New York City. And we have the pleasure of talking to a gentleman that we had reason to be in touch with and hanging out with recently on our trek to Dubai. We're talking about Mr. Bindley Singster, who is the CEO of Sangster's Coffee. He's a coffee farmer. He's the grandson of former Prime Minister Sir Donald Sangster, and he has taken on the responsibility, really, of luring foreign investors to Jamaica's shores through his coffee business. Let me just tell you quickly that in the year 2016, Bindley placed his first seedlings into the ground for what would become a thriving business. And he has launched his first marketable coffee product. That was back in 2019. Let me tell you something, Shellz. He has not looked back since. He's here to tell us about his business, his Sangster's Coffee business, and also chat with us too about how he got connected into Dubai, to the extent now that he's a reliable source for anyone who wants to do business in that territory. Good morning, Bindley, my friend. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Richie. How are you, sir?
I am doing well. Are you back home as yet?
Depends on what you call home, Richie. You know, there's so many places that we call home now, right?
I know. But listen, first of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the Bridge 99 FM team, Bobby and Prezi, who you were pretty much hosting for quite a bit of our Dubai trip recently. It was much more worthwhile through your efforts, and we thank you again publicly.
Sir, the pleasure was all mine. I mean, you guys brought Jamaica to a region that, you know, had only heard about us, and you guys actually brought live, living, you brought the vibe. I mean, everybody keeps talking about it. I'm actually heading to Dubai next week, and they're all asking me when you guys are coming back.
Wow.
Look
Well,
at that.
we are ready, whatever they are. But let's go to the very beginning of your business to talk a little bit about that, Bindley. What motivated you to become a coffee farmer, and give us a brief, history of how you actually started at Sangster's Coffee.
Sure. So, Richie, it was, like many of us, it's something that I grew up in. We grew up on the farm, and I apologize for the background noise. I'm in the airport right now. But, grew up on the farm as a child, left Jamaica, went to the U.S. military and traveled the world and learned best practices in so many different disciplines. And, Hurricane Gilbert came in 1988. I think a lot of us, who, can remember the devastation that Gilbert brought to the country. And it wiped the farm out. And as a result, my father came out of coffee. The years passed, and we've never seen Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee take a beating. It was always recognized as one of the best coffees in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It carries its own level of luxury brand. Everybody knows about it. It's kind of like the Bob Marley of coffee in the world.
Yes.
And so I saw an opportunity. I asked my dad if I could bring the farm back to life. And in late 2015, I got his blessing, and I started working on bringing the coffee back to life. My primary business at the time was aviation. I was working for Panasonic Avionics Corporation, and I ran American, United, and Delta globally. And I was using, my network to, travel the world to kind of learn more about, what people were doing in coffee disruptively. So I could then adopt those, because I was starting from a clean palette.
Mm-hmm.
So 2015 came, started working on the farm, and then all of a sudden, things started coming to life, right? We started seeing what used to be bush come back to what is now a coffee farm, and kept pushing through it, and then still working in aviation, and then COVID came in, as we all know, in 2020, and I was sitting there. My background was aviation, running American United Delta. Delta was bleeding $60 million a day. And ultimately, I was, after, being in aviation for 20 years, I lost my job.
Wow.
So, but, I had started the coffee. So I committed and I put up myself 100% into coffee. And, you've kind of asked how I established this relationship with Dubai and how I got there. At night, Richie, I wouldn't sleep. I would be up all night, all day, on social media, trying, asking people, do you like coffee? Do you like Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee? I was killing the hashtag game, right?
Yes.
And I came up, following one of, the obvious hashtags, Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. I came across a guy in a post sitting in Miami, and he was saying, trying to source, the finest Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. And then I just reached out to him, kind of like a cold call. And as I did many times during the night, and I told him, I said, listen, I would love to get you coffee. I grow coffee. I grow Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. I would love to get you some of my coffee. About 3 days later, and just to give you a timeline, this was November 2020.
Yes.
Three days later, the gentleman reached out to me and he says, I've done some research on you. You look like you're credible. You look like you have your own farm and everything else. Go ahead and he sent me a screenshot of his business card and he said, send me some coffee. And on his business card, I realized that his address was in Dubai.
Yes.
But still, it really didn't hit me, who the gentleman was or, to what level. So I went ahead and I packaged up some coffee and I sent it to Dubai. And Richie, about 7-8 days later now, mid to late November, I get a WhatsApp saying, best coffee in the world. I'd love, to get this coffee to Dubai. Let's jump on a call. So I go ahead and I jump on a call with him. And, they're raving about it and they're saying about how it's the best coffee in the world. And I'm like, yo, if you really want to appreciate how good our coffee is and, feel it, then you need to come to Jamaica. And what he says to me is that, my schedule is typically locked up because, I travel the world for all of these different things, but COVID has created a vacuum.
Yes.
And so he goes, I can come. He goes, I have to jump on because we're having the first flight from Dubai to Tel Aviv. I have to jump on this flight, but as soon as I'm done, I will come to Jamaica. When do you want me there? I said, listen, as soon as you can come. So he comes the first week of December 2020. He was only supposed to come for a week. He spends a week. I introduce him to people in government, people in the private sector. He falls in love with Jamaica so much so that he ends up staying almost a month, right?
Oh my goodness.
And he turns to me and he says
yes.
to me, yeah, and he says, B, I need you to come to Dubai. So I tell my wife, and third week of January, I head to Dubai. And then I realized how powerful of an individual this gentleman is. His name is Ahmed bin Sulayem. He is the chairman of the DGCX, which is the Dubai Gold and Diamond Exchange, as well as he is the CEO of the DMCC, the Dubai Multi-Commodity Center. So he then kind of returns the favor and he kind of rolls out the red carpet and he shows me Dubai like nobody has ever seen Dubai. And I open up my company there. He helps me establish contracts.
Yeah.
And
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
What a fantastic story that we've heard from Bindley. I mean, Shellz, you're hearing it maybe for the first time, but we were schooled while we were in Dubai. It's a fantastic story. And I have to ask, is the Blue Mountain coffee still respected like that internationally, the brand?
Richie, is Bob Marley still respected as a reggae artist?
There it is.
Redundant question. Okay, got you.
Yes, I mean the sheikhs and the royal family only right now drink Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee in Dubai.
Wow.
Wow. Mr. Bindley, Shellz here. Congrats on all your achievements. It's truly inspirational as a young Jamaican listening to you. But I'm curious, two-part question. I'm really curious. Given your last name, sir, did you foresee yourself becoming an entrepreneur? I mean, I know you said you took over your father's farm and all these things. Certain things kind of encouraged you to go into entrepreneurship. But did you foresee yourself doing this?
Well, Shellz, to be honest with you, I feel in every Jamaican, there is that hustle mentality. And we don't, again, we follow this stereotype that no Jamaican has one job. And it's not that something that it just comes, it's just built into us, and it had nothing to do with my last name. And it had nothing to do with my last name. It just had to do with the fact that I'm a proud Jamaican. And I know that we here have, best in class products, and I wanted the world to see it. So I didn't follow the typical, path that many people did. I was ex-US military, traveled the world, working, been to 76 countries now. But I always knew that I wanted to do something and have a legacy play for my children and my country. And this was my opportunity.
Nice. And finally from me, you mentioned, certain things about brand Jamaica, just still being popular all over the world. Is that a strategy you use when it comes to attracting foreign investors?
Well, so, all right. Yes, brand Jamaica carries a pedigree in and of itself, right? But what I think I use is I always invite people to Jamaica, Shellz, and then what I try to do is I try to have them immerse themselves into our culture, and our country sells itself. Our products sell themselves, our country sells itself. I know that we as a country have challenges, when it comes to our, some of our infrastructure. But what we're doing, and I like, is we identify what the problems are, Shellz, because if we deny them, then we'll never make progress. So we have to identify them and then work and find solution. But I always tell people, listen, come to Jamaica, see what we have to offer, and it's easy from an investment standpoint because once they taste what we have to offer, everything else is just it sells itself.
True.
Bindley, I remember it only took a call from you to Ahmed and the DMCC to have us use their facilities to do our broadcast on the 49th floor of one of their buildings in Dubai recently. What can you tell us about opportunities that exist in Dubai, and is there any conversation being held as to whether or not for other Jamaicans who maybe would like to also penetrate that market to channel them in that direction?
No, it's a great question, Richie, and thank you for asking. The DMCC, that's what they are, right? They're a special economic zone, very much like that which Jay says is trying to push here in Jamaica. And what it does is currently under the DMCC model, they have over 20,000 companies represented in one entity. And they have a turnkey, solution for, international companies that are looking to come and participate in commerce in the area. So in very short order, yes, the answer is yes, there is an opportunity. The DMCC is that platform. They make it very user-friendly to come in as an international entity. And, you can I've actually spoke to Ahmed and I've asked him if he'll jump on the radio with you guys over the next couple of weeks.
Yes.
He's traveling. And my ultimate goal is, we are looking to bring and strengthen the relationship between the DMCC and the region, using Jamaica as a hub to set up a satellite office here where people can come and start, setting up their entities, for, the Middle East region, and exploring opportunities, regardless of if it's, food products, services, hospitality, whatever it is. I'm telling you that it's a blue ocean opportunity for all of our people to look to the East. The Middle East is ripe for opportunity for our people.
Well, I'm sure that many people are going to be following through on
yes.
that proposal. What's next for Sangster's Coffee, Bindley?
Boy, Richie, we don't have enough time today on the radio, right? But one of the things that I have kept true to Sangsters is that I will never diminish the brand, because not only is it just Sangsters, but it's Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee.
Right.
So we are working with some major players in not only the United States but in Europe and in the Middle East, to continue to carry Sangsters and carry Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee. So I want to ultimately have some tours up there. We're opening up a coffee shop in Atlanta in the near future, but we also want to start offering tours on the farm, which the farm is just past Strawberry Hill. And because I want people to learn more about just what does coffee taste like, but the experience.
Yes.
So like the Shirleys and the Sharps, they've done a really good job. Stephen and David Shirley with Stonely Coffee are very good friends of mine. And, I want the world to see, that it's not just me, right? That you've got other players in the space that are doing this at a very high level. And, competition breeds, greatness. And I just, I think that when they see what Jamaica has to offer, you're going to see, and that's what the Blue Mountain Coffee Festival has tried to do, was bring all of the players together so that people can actually see what's available in the market. So great things coming, Richie, and I'll keep you posted as any developments come up.
Bindley, I want to thank you. I want to congratulate you, and I wish you well. We definitely will stay in touch, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity of speaking with Ahmed sometime soon. Thank you so much for being our guest at this time this morning, and take care until we talk again.
Thanks again, Richie. And, Shellz, I appreciate the questions. And if there's anything I can ever do for anyone, please don't hesitate to reach out.
All
No
right.
problem.
That's the kind of man that we know him to be. Thank you, Bindley. Bindley Sangster, ladies and gentlemen, CEO of Sangster's Coffee, and he's indeed a coffee farmer, and very, very well connected over there in Dubai and in many other places around the world. You can tell.
Yeah, man.
Just by the way
That's
he
the Dubai
speaks.
plug right there, people.
Trust
you know
me,
that.
trust
Go.
me.
Yeah.
So start thinking about what you might be doing with that. But remember, I threw that out when I was
Yes,
over there in Dubai.
remember.
I said it to you, I said, Shellz, what are you already contemplating?
I remember.
DJ Audley, I think the question is to you as well. I don't know. Maybe go play some music. And
Ready?
Yeah, you're ready, right?
Sure.
Opportunities beckon.
Yes, sir.
So we need to be thinking and thinking ahead. Bindley, great motivator and a great source of information and help. Thank you once again. It's now time for
The Secret Sound Game.
And today's secret sound, we've not had a winner for several weeks now, and the sound that we're asking you to identify is this sound. It's simple. What sound is that? If you think you can identify that secret sound, give us a call right now. Telephone number to call 876-676-4996. The number again, 876-676-4996. Shellz, you want to give away this gift package today, sir?
I think so. But I'm going to help you guys out this time around. So the hints are, it is not an animal. It is an action. And it is green. Let me say that again. It's not an animal. It's an action. And it is green.
People are getting really anxious about winning now because several minutes before we actually get into the time for the feature, people are calling in to say, hey, is it time for the game yet? Well, it's now that time. Call us right now, 876-676-4996. Let's get our first caller up in here. Good morning, you're on the air.
Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning. And who we're speaking with?
My name is Ashley.
Oh, hi. Ashley from Portmore. Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
You're about
Hi,
to try
Ashley.
again.
Yeah, it is my last try.
No, sir, you can't say. Oh, no, that's because you're going to win. I like that.
Sure, of course.
All right, you want to hear the sound again or you have your answer?
Oh, I heard it just a while ago.
All right, then, so what's your answer?
So my answer is is it crunching of leaves, like you're stepping on branches and leaves?
Not bad. Not bad in that,
It would have to be green leaves.
Yeah.
And they might not,
Not
make
make that sound.
So this is the sound that you might get instead.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
That's right.
Good job,
Sorry, Ashley. Thanks for trying today. Have a good day. Let's go to our calls. Good morning. You're on the air.
Morning.
Hello. Welcome to the Secret Sound Game. Morning.
Yeah, Richie, how you know?
Not bad.
Big up.
Big
You know,
up,
it sound like a bag of chips opening.
Bag of chips. The three clues that we gave were: one, it's not
Not
an
an
animal.
animal.
It is an
Action.
action. But
And
listen to this one.
It's green.
It's green in color.
So the package green.
Oh.
So that is where the package could be green. That is not the answer. So you get the wrong answer. So you get the wrong answer. Salute. Have a good day, bro. Thanks for trying. Yeah, man. Anytime. Again, let us allow them to hear the sound once again. We're playing loud. That is the secret sound. Three clues. It's not an animal.
It's an action.
And it is green in color. What is that sound? Or secret sound must be identified correctly for you to win. Good morning. You're on the air. Welcome.
Morning, bossy.
Dennis, good morning, sir.
Yes, bossy. Good day,
I have a fear.
well,
My fear is that you will not get the right answer today again.
Well, I say, but
All right.
you know me, I said, my face at the pool ball.
The what?
The pool ball, man.
On a pool table.
Yeah, man.
Pool ball.
Yeah,
On
man.
a
The
pool
ball.
table.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Making that sound.
Yeah, man. Then drop down.
You talk to him, Shell. Talk to Dennis there for me.
Yeah,
Yo, Dennis!
I bet you never know I saw a pool table, make. A pool ball, make. You know which sound a pool ball, make? That one, yeah. And that's on the pool ball, make.
Sorry, Dennis. Keep trying. Keep trying.
Yeah.
7:35. We're going to squeeze one more in. Good morning. This is Up and Go. You're on the bridge, 99 FM. It's a secret sound game. What's your answer? Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
From Montreal.
All right. Welcome, bro.
I think it's a person cutting a banana tree.
Person cutting
a banana tree.
You know, he was very specific.
I said, Jojo, I'll look up into the sky like she's saying, yeah.
Yesterday, somebody said something, and if I remember correctly,
Limb a tree, yeah.
Somebody had something about limbing a tree.
It was Dennis, yeah.
Yeah, and we actually said on air that is fairly
not bad.
close. What is your name, my bro?
Tony.
Tony
Tony
So
from Montreal.
Tony has now been a little bit more specific in terms of what his answer is. So if yesterday somebody said limbing a tree, and we said that was in the right direction, and he comes this morning, Tony, and says it is cutting a banana tree. Tony!
Yeah?
Tony! Listen, son!
Yes.
Sorry, Tony, wrong answer. Sorry about that.
I feel bad.
I don't think Tony can believe.
I feel bad.
Oh, sorry about that, Tony. But try again. That's all the time we have for you this morning inside of the Secret Sound game. We get a chance to play it one more time tomorrow morning at the same time
at 7:30.
Make sure you tune in and be a part of the excitement right here in Morning Time Radio. Up and Go on the bridge, 99
FM. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Brad? What's up, Jay?
We're good. Richie V and of course Shellz on the other side.
Yeah.
Give thanks, man. We're there. So
Man's like
DJ Oddly on the other side.
We see him. Vibes are already up. You guys already had a mix, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
How's it over in beautiful Jamaica?
It is a beautiful morning. It is turning out to be a great day. We've been having a lot of fun on the program today.
Of course.
And we, like many of our listeners, are also very excited for this segment where we get a chance to take energies from Bridge 99 FM into Toronto and receive energies, vibes, and energy from Flow 98.7 in this Canadian connection.
Yes.
So I'm excited.
Yes, ma'am.
Me too. Us too.
You know what would make
Me
it
too.
even more exciting if you told us what you guys had for breakfast over there, because
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
starving.
Oh, I told
But
them.
how do you run my mind, Jay?
I know, right?
I told
What is
Richard-
it?
Go first.
I told them earlier at the start of the show that I made breakfast this morning. Yeah.
What was that?
It turns out that I had fruits. I fixed my fruits.
Bossy.
And then I had I made a cup of tea. And then I did fish.
Why?
What?
You were so ambitious?
Why are you so surprised, Jay? I heard that a while ago. Yeah,
because I'm like, I know the fishermen go out to water about 5 o'clock in the morning, but how you got up early enough to get the fish and fry it
it's not
and cook it?
It's not difficult.
Here, no.
It's not difficult.
Tell him a secret.
Fish is not hard to fix.
Wow.
Especially if you bought it fried and you just have to warm it up.
Okay. So that's not too bad. But even in the Caribbean, I find everything cooks faster. The breeze just kind of breeze out. When we do it here, your house smells for 3
days.
Wow. Like a whole week. Candles.
I had a friend have to boil a pot of fabric softener. I don't think that was healthy.
Is that a joke?
No, I'm dead serious. She put fabric softener in a pot to get the fish out. I was like, you might die on the inside from the carbon, whatever smells. But yeah, she did that. She smelled like fish and dove.
And dove. You're not lying though. I have one of those Dysons and it shows you the air quality. So the minute you turn on your stove or light a candle, all the exhaust and all those CO2s and toxins. Yeah, it's really bad. But,
I didn't do the fish I didn't fry the fish, obviously. But if I could pass on one tip when it comes to preparing fish, and this takes me back to my teenage years when a little lady stopped by and decided that she wanted to make fish for me. And she's supposed to have fried the fish, but the fish was not even thawed. So when it was prepared and served, and I dug in with my knife and my fork, I heard because you were crunching on ice. Ice was still in the fish.
So the fish didn't want to die. That is nasty.
That was the end of that relationship.
We can imagine. Well, on this side,
you can't do with me.
It's nothing but corn flakes and snowflakes.
Exactly.
That's how dry it is.
A lot of flakes.
It's rather it's not even that chilly. It's 1 degree. Yeah. So a whole 29 less than yours. However, flurries today.
Oh.
Yeah, but good news, we're getting up to a high of 17 in 2 days. So
Thursday.
Right.
Everyone's gonna have shorts on.
Oh, wow. I saw you at the club the other night.
I knew this was coming.
Hold on.
Did you all see her?
No. What happened?
Oh boy. Jay,
yes, we did.
You want to take this?
No. I live here. I'm waiting to hear what you guys see. But yes, we saw pictures. We saw her make it rain on the inside of the car.
Wow, you saw that too?
I saw that.
20s, baby, 20s.
She made it rain. $20 bills raining.
I came home with money
dollar
for
bills?
babysitter.
$20 bills?
Yeah, they were dropping $20 bills on her back. She made it rain.
Yeah. My birthday's coming soon, so it's all going towards the birthday fund.
Okay. How soon is that?
April 6th.
Oh, wow. All right. Looking forward to more.
And I remember, thank you. I remember, I think Sizzla and Capleton, they're both Aries too. I remember interviewing them.
All right.
Yeah.
Sizzla and Capleton.
Yeah.
There
is talent.
There's a lot of talent.
Fire. A lot of fire.
You know, people are talking about the fact that we'll be coming out with some new Jamaican dollar notes.
I did see that.
Yeah. You saw that, right?
Are you guys joking or serious?
No,
it's serious. Yeah, it was announced by the Minister of Finance in his budget presentation.
Mm-hmm.
And was it the budget presentation that he announced it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. So, but people are saying that they are looking like they will resemble Canadian dollars.
I'm waiting. Yes, I was waiting for you to say.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what people are saying.
So colorful. It looks like Canadian dollars.
So I wanted to make the point, though, that even if they look similar, they will not carry the same value.
Richie,
it might work. It might work. I know Barbados. Is it 25 cents? Let me hold it down in the vending machine.
But the thing is,
sometimes it works.
The thing is, what I like about the approach is this.
Right.
Or leaders, they're manifesting it, Richard. You can't just they make the money look expensive because they say, "Oh, look, in the future, they might have some."
You mean like fake it before they make it?
So we love the little tie and dye money. It's nice.
It's very tie dye. It looks like our money, and they added a new bill to their currency.
$2,000 bill.
It's the $2,000 bill that looks like our 20.
There you go.
And I noticed that they've had every bill, I think except one, has 2 men on it. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, 2 individuals.
Or 2 people on it. My bad. Except for the one. my bad.
And did you also hear that a lot of people are saying, how come they don't have a Marley money or a Miss Lou money or Miss Lou or Marley on any of these notes? So that is also a bit of it's generating some degree of chatter and conversation. Let's put it that way.
Well, then they already say that the Marleys make their own money anyway, so I guess the currency wouldn't be that much different, right?
They do that daily.
All day. You know, I'm shocked with that because the whole currency thing, you would think at a time like this where, you know, certain countries are talking about not using money, you know, moving forward, that they're changing this. So who knows? But I want to see one.
I'll show you.
It's not out yet.
One.
It's not out yet.
Okay.
But as soon as it does, we'll Shellz will send you a whole shipload of them.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
worry about
You'll,
it.
yeah, send them.
Shellings.
Yeah, some $50. $50.
Shellings.
Yeah.
Sounds good to us.
Yeah. He has an extensive catalog. He started out his musical journey in the year in the early 1990s, under the guidance of Junior Reid, as a matter of fact, and his first song recorded at the time was Selassie I Kalwe. And trust me, he has done a lot of work for reggae music and still continues so to do. As a matter of fact, we're catching up with him right now on tour of Europe. Jah Mason, good morning and welcome to Up and Go. How you doing, brethren?
Greetings.
Yes, Honorable. Don't give thanks to that. Yes, King.
It's been a long time, Jah Mason. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, man, always, giving thanks for even the eye strength, because, I remember how the journey started, just as you said, you know what I'm saying? As I'm saying, me as a youth, me as a country youth, and me have a talent and me have a duty also. So, I don't know, I'm just connected with doing my job. So, when some people don't hear about Jah Mason in Jamaica, I'm always out here doing the work and, doing positive vibes and, uplifting youths, because when I'm not touring, as I always tell the people, when I'm not performing, I'm farming. So we give thanks to this.
When he's not performing, he's farming, because a farmer man,
That's right. Nothing wrong with that.
What's on the plantation these days? What crops are you actually putting out?
Well, say I sent best with it, so it's the breadbasket parish, the seasoning, the scallion, the thyme, the tomato, you name it, what I'm saying, etc., etc.
Yeah, man.
We go hard when it comes to, getting the pot special.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of things, when it comes to fruits, we have watermelon, cantaloupe, you name it, we claim it. We also go medicinal also. You know what I'm saying?
It is right.
Let us say you cannot leave that out, boss.
It is right.
No. That's a part of the life spam. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, Richie, me as a youth where I see myself more indigenous. You know what I'm saying? This is the way we grow. This is how it is where I am from.
Yeah.
If you don't do what we do, it's like you're not from here. You're not a part of our culture.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you, Jah Mason is not one of those artists who you're going to find involved in all kinds of controversies and so on. He puts out the music and then he travels with it and he takes it places. Like I mentioned earlier, the first time I saw him performing Princess Gone live was in Bagnols-sur-Cèze in southern France. And Jah Mason, I brought you on to a show that had about 24,000 people. And when I saw the way you delivered on that show, I was like, wow, this is the kind of love you're getting overseas. 10 or 15 years later, you're back in Europe right now. What is the vibe like in terms of the appreciation for your music and your art, your craft?
To be honest with you, in terms of vibes, it grows because, when you talk about Jah Mason in Europe, Jah Mason, it goes with my project because in case you didn't know, I have my farming project and, whenever I go out there in the world, I encourage youths and people to be self-sufficient and this is how I live, where I'm from. And, I'm saying, for example, I'm here now, my show, my tour actually start this weekend. Mm-hmm. And after I perform in Switzerland, the 25th coming, and then after I go to Africa. Then when I come back from Africa, I have these festivals, Sunrise Reggae Ska, you name it. A lot of festivals. Some of them, I don't even know the name of it, but you don't know. It's not about leave in Jamaica and say you have shows. You know, we leave with a message to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, man.
You know, I mean, and as I'm saying, fans, people appreciate you more. You know what I'm saying. I mean, it goes for me. I won't say I'm not appreciated. That would be like, you know what I'm saying, being ungrateful. Because every day, you know, you have youths out there saying, yo, Jah Mason, you know what I'm saying, energy up myself and, you know what I'm saying, choose this way of life because the message and the vibes and, you know what I'm saying, the humanitarian way about you. Because you don't know, as I said, we're there for, you know what I'm saying, uplift. You know what I'm saying, that and not to like teach the youth to be like materialistic or, you know what I'm saying, the way some other message going. You know what I'm saying? We're just upliftment, positive vibration. You know, that's the way.
Which is right. Greetings, artists. You know, this is Shellz. I really have to give thanks for platforms like the Bridge 99 FM Up and Go, cause I want to tell you the truth in an artist. A long time I want to big you up for that tune, The Princess Gone, you know. I tell you the truth because as a young listener and lover of reggae, you have me as a young youth who don't even know. Yeah, man. You have me as a little youth who don't even know about princess, having a princess. I sing out and I say, oh, my princess gone. So we give thanks for your works, Bridget, I tell you the truth. But what I want to know is, what has been the highlight of your career? And if you could, would you have changed anything about your journey?
No, as me saying, no, King, if me as a youth, like, say, like, you know, some of the times, you know, some artists come and them say, like, yo, the industry is being ungrateful to me, or, you know what I'm saying, like, me as a youth, where, tell you the honest truth, King, I've been so grateful. If a youth like Jah Mason, people know my lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, them know, I mean, I cannot, like, cry or say, you know what I'm saying, I have not had enough or I need more than what I am getting, or, you know what I'm saying, the love and, you know what I'm saying, the whatever I achieve is like, then great, because, you know, remember, we have people been there who was there before us, and then, you know what I'm saying, you know, we use the music, you know, as a transportation to deliver our message out there and to uplift people and to like guide them, and you know what I'm saying, we achieve it. And you know, me as a youth where there's no like, I wish I had done that, or you know what I mean, I said that me not really see that. You know, we're not perfect, but I mean, you know, all the things that's been granted to I and I've been thankful and grateful. You know what I mean, I say, King, cause me able to make my family eat food and friends and foes, and you know, I mean, you know, I'm not rich, but you know, the blessings is the richest.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I do give thanks because it's me, and people know me like in the street. I've never been like I'm down, and I never put myself to that situation. Because remember, music is one of my job, you know. Remember, farming is my other job.
Yes, sir.
So there's a difference with Jah Mason when him out there and I do him thing, because me have like 2-3 jobs.
Yeah.
Because I also do the building thing, whatever thing towards my house or whatever. I mean, that's my job also. But I mean, music is my job. Yes, I agree. But it's not like I am saying I don't depend on music, but music have done so much for me.
Yeah.
Likewise, other things that I do.
Multifaceted artist,
Yes,
we're
man.
talking to right now. One of your brethren is actually in the studio. He wants to give you a hail as well.
Mason, big up yourself. Well, I don't know if you can see me. Yeah, man. Big up. DJ Argument. Where's the Mason? Where's the boss? All is well?
Yeah, man.
Big up, man.
Yes, man. All is well, man. And I have a new car that I'm fixing when I come to Jamaica. I need to see if you're still into that sport.
Yo, Mason. All right, yo, me have a little one question for you. After you wrap up the store and stuff like that, what's next for you?
Well, actually, as I said, from here we go after I play this week. and like 2 more shows here. We go to Africa for April, May. Then we come back for a summer tour. Then we come to Jamaica. But I can be in Jamaica at any time, King. That's, my style. Artist thing.
Yeah.
We can be here and we can be there, but
Yeah.
the work still goes on. I'm just saying, I'm just advertising my dates and let people know I'm up and working, up and running.
Yeah.
And, I'm still doing the job. You know what I say?
What about recordings, though? In all of the work that you're putting in other spheres, are you also getting work done in terms of recording new music?
Yeah, man. I also have my album, and it was supposed to drop this last year, like October, November, but because of the pandemic, I was saying like I don't want to drop it. I want to drop it like face to face. You know what I'm saying? More and drop it like physically. I don't really want to drop it like internet style because of the COVID-19 and the thing that was going on, and the thing. So the place kind of free up now and we can drop it. Because when you're dropping an album in even them side of the world here, the people like to see you face to face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sign in. And you know what I'm saying? Little autograph, a little appreciation. That's the little icing on the cake for them. So they more, appreciate the product and, than just go to grab it from, you know what I'm saying, without, you know what I'm saying?
Personal attention, yeah.
Yeah, we're working on, after my tour, after this tour, we want to drop the album.
What is the title of the album?
The album will be on a label. The album will be on a label called Brotherhood Production.
Mm-hmm. Is it yet titled? What's the title?
No, we don't come to. We have so much.
Okay.
We're doing some getting the real thing together before I even say.
Yeah,
you understand me?
Got you.
But album is ready and all that.
Sounds good, Jah Mason. Listen, it's great catching up with you, and we're proud of what you have done with the music. We hope that the tour will go well, and all your various endeavors, brethren, we're praying for continued strength and guidance in all that you do. Give thanks for the link this morning, and take care of yourself. Where can people follow you, by the way, on social media?
Yeah, man, you can find me on all the platforms, and just go Jah Mason Music, man. Jah Mason Official Music on Instagram. And it lead you to all whatever you want. Whatever you want to purchase in merchandise, if you want to book a show, if you want vegetable, it directs you all to the...
All right, Jah Mason, take care. We're going to close out with a song from your catalog entitled Feed the World. Give thanks. Take care. Jah bless.
Yes.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. It's the girl Queen JoJo back at it again with another update. So, my local entertainment update. Admiral Bailey says Payola helped to mash up dancehall. Yep. Veteran dancehall hitmaker Admiral Bailey has fingered Payola by unscrupulous radio disc jockeys as one of the key elements which has over the years forced dancehall music on a downward spiral and held it down for almost 2 decades. Admiral Bailey shared. He said that I remember in those days a number one song was a number one song. You didn't have to pinch the radio man. You didn't have to pinch the selector. He shared. He went on to say, I don't think it's talent of such that changed the music. The music was forced to change because of greed. If a selector or radio disc jockey want to bust particular song, when it not good, he might go bust it. He went on to say. So Admiral Bailey is saying that, a disc jockey fault, a Payola fault. Why dancehall now never go on with nothing. So I guess it's back up and running for him. I don't know.
Admiral Bailey telling it the way he sees it.
One thing with him, he might talk in mind.
Yeah, that is what he does best. Man.
Yeah, man.
Talk in mind. Remember the other day he was talking about.
Yes, he was on.
Yeah, he was on with us too, talking about who should. How we should deal with the matter of crime and violence.
Yes.
And persons found with illegal weapons and so on. Admiral Bailey, big up yourself, big belly man.
Well, Bridge Nation, if by now you don't realize, I love football, I'm going to have a nice little updates with another football star. So for those who watched the Russian World Cup back in 2018, Russia had this striker. Still have this striker, big striker. His name is Artyom Zuba. He's also the Russian football team captain. Well, today we hear news that he's refusing to join the national team. He's not taking the call up Interesting. There's a quote on the Russian Football Federation website. They said that we spoke with Artyom on the phone on Sunday, and he assured us that he really wants to play for the national team. But now, because of the difficult situation in Ukraine, where he has many relatives, he apologized and asked for family reasons not to call him for this gathering. So they agreed that they will stay in contact with him and just follow his matches with his club team, St. Petersburg. But there's other comments that are coming up. People are wondering if this decision was provoked, because people are saying that Ukrainian Premier League players in the English Premier League, Mykolenko and Yarmolenko, they lashed out at Zuba, saying that for too long he's been silent. You know, for somebody who they know has family in the Ukraine, he was too silent. But the thing is, you never know why I'm silent. Nobody don't know Putin's whole and
better late than never. And I'm wondering whether or not he's going to actually stay in Russia.
In Russia, while making
that.
because Zenit is a Russian team, so it should be interesting to see how he navigates. But he's a very powerful figure in the football world in Russia. So
and he's taking a stance.
Yeah.
So even although it's late in coming, we have to say, yo.
He finally said something.
Exactly. Yep. Nice update there. Dolly Parton is in the news. You know they called her the best chest in the West. I still don't know why.
You don't know why.
No clue. No clue. Can't see it.
But Dolly Parton, who is famous as a country and western singer and also has done some R&B songs too, she has announced that she's pulling out of this year's nominations for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah, she's turning it down. She was actually elected into the Country Music Hall of Fame, and she explained her decision in a statement that was put out a few moments ago. She says, even though I'm extremely flattered and grateful to be nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I don't feel that I have earned that right. I really do not want votes to be split because of me, so I must respectfully bow out. Wow. That's what Dolly Parton has done.
She not earned the right?
Yeah, that's what she's saying. And in fact, other artists who have been nominated, both in the Rock and Roll and Country Hall of Fame, include Brenda Lee, and she'd be keeping big company, Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Chet Atkins, Hank Williams, and even the Everly Brothers. But now she's saying, I'm sorry, but I don't wish to have any votes being split, and I'll back out this year. She says, I do hope that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will understand and be willing to consider me again if ever I'm worthy. So she's backing out this year.
That's weird.
Because she doesn't want the votes to be split. It's a major honor.
It is
for you to refuse.
Like, what would make her worthy if not all of what she has done thus far?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she won't go back to work 9 to 5.
I must not. I don't know. She's I don't know.
Duh.
It's like, come on now, Dolly.
Yeah,
but she must have a reason. I'm just saying she's worthy of that title.
Most definitely. So she's saying no thanks, but no thanks is really what she's saying. That was Update.
Richie B, the party master, on Up and Go, The Bridge, 99 FM.